my god, like, I don't know where they've come from. That to me just looks so good. And announcing my show, which I really wanted to do. I'm so excited. What is that belief around the idea that you're not good enough? Yes, I'm doing that YouTube thing where you leave it till the end so people watch. How amazing to do a bodybuilding show. Just wrapped up my cardio and I wanted to start this vlog. I'm so excited because I feel good. Good morning guys and welcome back to my channel. So today we have another bikini prep video and I can't believe it. I am almost 8 weeks out. I don't even know where the time is going. It's kind of scary, kind of exciting because 8 weeks is that like sort of like halfway mark with prep. Most preps start around like 16 weeks and yeah, I've been just prepping a little bit longer because you guys know that I went through this sort of like started prep then stopped because of my move, so it's been a little bit longer for me, but it's just been a slower prep which has been really nice. But yeah, definitely that 8 week mark is like, okay, you're like halfway there. You're starting to see a lot of changes, but then also there's still a lot of work to be done as well. So yeah, it's a really exciting time. So I hope you have been enjoying these prep videos and you are excited for the next 8 weeks with me because like I said in my last video, I picked a show and it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, if you do like today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe and we are gonna get started with today's video. First of all, Leo says good morning. Hello. So yeah, like I said, we are 8 weeks out almost, and I just checked in with my coach this morning and he hasn't replied yet, but as soon as he replies, which will be in today's video, I will give you guys an update. I personally don't think anything is gonna change. Fingers crossed, he might up my cardio a little, maybe not. Obviously that 8 week mark, you kind of want to start getting ready. Like I would love to be ready by like 4 weeks out and just like cruise in. But yeah, let's see. I still have work that needs to be done. I still need to lose body fat on my lower body. But in terms of my upper body, I really feel like I'm starting to make big progress. Like from here up, I like looked at my check-in photos this morning, which I will insert. And like from the front, I feel really good. Like I feel good because the last 2 weeks I had like definitely a low point, which I'll talk about later on in the video. I think my mindset was just like, I was doubting myself. And you know, we're not about that here. So yeah, I was definitely doubting myself and I want to talk about in this video how to overcome negative thoughts and what to do when you're in that place, because I was in that place. I was in the hole of like doubting myself, thinking I wasn't making progress, that I wasn't going to be ready. Also like how you can apply it to everyday life is just like thinking I wasn't good enough, and that was the space I was in, and that's not a space you want to be in. So I'm going to tell you how I overcame that over the last 2 weeks because I definitely feel so much better. I think my time of the month definitely had something to do with that, which can obviously happen as well because, you know, before your time of the month, you can definitely have a dip in yourself just because your body looks a little bit different and your mood is a little bit different. Hi Leo. But yeah, definitely went through that. We'll talk about it and then I'll just bring you through my day today and talk about my progress. Since the last video, there has been some changes made. Obviously, because I think the last one was around 10 or 11 weeks out. So we did make some changes, which has contributed to me looking a bit better and making progress. So yeah, I'm excited to share this all with you today. So I did my cardio this morning, which was the same cardio. I had my Oxy Shred from EHP, which is like my fat burner. I did 1 hour on my bike, which is about 300 calories for me. And then yeah, had my Oxy Shred, had my breakfast, which hasn't changed. And now I'm going to go to the gym and train legs. And then I'm also gonna pick up my meal prep and then I'll bring that back. But I showed all my daily meals and everything in the last video. The only thing that's changed is my post-workout. Bring you through today, talk about mindset. Also, actually, you know what I'm gonna do in today's video as well? I wanna tell you my show because I sort of teased it in the last video, but I just wanna tell you as well. And I'll tell you why, but we're gonna go to the gym. Yes, I'm doing that YouTube thing where you leave it till the end so people watch. Full disclosure and transparency. Because people people are always like, ooh, find out in the video, but really I'm gonna tell you later because I do actually want to go because I had my breakfast like an hour ago, and I always like to wait maybe like an hour before training after eating. And yeah, I'm still on that like morning high, that oxyshred high, so I want to make the most of that and go to the gym whilst my energy is at its best. So yeah, let's head to the gym and I'll bring you through today. Guys, PS, oh my god, like I don't know where they've come from. Like, what? It's weird for me as well. I like when I see my body change, I'm like, yo, is anyone else seeing this? This is crazy. And that's how I feel. So I think my camera's a bit wonky. Listen, welcome to my video. Crazy. So I am just at the gym and I'm doing legs. So hard, but so good. I will be sure to leave the workout down in the description so you can try it out, but I'm going to show you the clips now of me training. And yeah, got a little bit of cardio to do after this, and then I'm going to head home after I get my meal prep. I also really want a massage. I feel like I need to get a massage today just because I'm really sore. But yeah, really good leg workout, so you're definitely going to enjoy this one. My goodness, it actually feels like one of the hottest days of my life today. Bali is super hot right now, so I just sped home from the gym. I also picked up my meal prep, which comes like this, and this is 3 meals, and then one of them is actually my breakfast for tomorrow, just because I like to have it quite early. So I have 2 chicken and veg meals in there. And before, if you watched my video, guys, you would have saw post-workout I was having fruit and a protein shake. We've actually taken out the fruit, so what I've been doing instead of the protein shake is I've just been having more chicken and veg. I could also have the protein shake because the macros are basically the same, because the protein shake I usually have is this one. So if I want something sweet, I'll have this post-workout because it has like 23 grams of protein and like 6 carb. Or if I want some like food, I will have chicken and veg because the veg is basically the carbs and then the chicken is the protein. So I've just been sort of deciding later on if I want something sweet or want something savory, but I actually changed my post-workout meal to pumpkin and chicken and veg, just because pumpkin obviously has carbohydrates in it and I like to have them post-workout because I'm usually the hungriest post-workout. So having something like pumpkin and veg is really good. Like, I like to have my most filling meal around my training, so maybe pre-workout and then post-workout, just because naturally that's when I'm personally the hungriest. So this is my post-workout meal, and then basically I'm just going to microwave it because it's already seasoned and delicious. So I've got zucchini noodles and pumpkin and chicken, and this is from a restaurant here in Bali called Motion Fitness, and they do meal prep as well. So they're doing all my custom meal plan, which is awesome, and they just basically do what I ask. So I'm gonna have this, and then in like 3 hours I'll have another chicken and veg meal, and then same again because it's currently about 1 o'clock or 12:30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, perfect timing today. So meals are on point. I typically like to space my meals out around 3-ish hours, and then that way I don't really get hungry at all throughout the day, even when my calories are lower, just because I'm eating like not little and often, but more frequently. So if you are someone who does get hungry, I would say maybe look at doing maybe like 4 meals instead of like 3 bigger meals. Or if you're someone who likes to feel really full, maybe 2 or 3 meals would be better for you. But it's always just doing what works for you, and this is what I preach so much. Like for me, I like to feel like I always have little things to eat, and then I have tea and stuff if I ever am craving something. So yeah, workout was really good. Like I said, train legs, energy is still super high, and yeah, I feel amazing. The only caffeine I typically have is from OxyShred. I do not drink coffee anymore, just because it wasn't making me feel the best as much as I loved it. So yeah, I'm still very much like riding the high, even at 8 weeks out and even on low food, because right now my food is probably going to be the lowest it's going to be, and then as we get closer to the show, hopefully we can start increasing my calories, just because that way I'll be ready and my metabolism will be like super fired. But I'm still waiting to hear from my coach because he is in Canada, so the time difference is a little different. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this because I'm hungry, and then I'm gonna get some work done. I'll show you my next meals, and then we can talk about mindset and my show at the end of the video to finish it. So I just put pink Himalayan salt on all my food, and then I get the meal prep company to do no salt, just so I can I like to salt my food after, honestly. And then I just get them to do like rosemary and some like paprika on the chicken. Oh my God, look at me after the gym. But the last 2 weeks, my mom has actually been in Bali visiting. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that. So I feel like I've just been a bit like go, go, go non-stop. So I'm really excited just for a chilled weekend. I've got work tomorrow, but like just having her here was amazing. But it did mean I just was like constantly doing things, and then also like coaching and like teaching classes and shouting and just being very high energy. I'm feeling it in that sense, but I'm still feeling like super positive and super inspired and excited for the show. Okay, I'm gonna eat this and I'll chat to you guys. Makassi, thank you. I got my dinner. That to me just looks so good with fresh rosemary, and then I put lemon salt on it. All the kids are playing, but yeah, super filling. So I'm gonna enjoy this, watch some YouTube, and chill out before bed. Hey guys, it is the next day. I'm literally sitting on my floor, but I wanted to finish out this video, like I said, talking about just my mindset and what to do if your mindset is a little bit negative, or you're doubting yourself, because you know we're all human in that aspect. Like we do have moments of self-doubt where we think that we're not good enough. It might be for a job, it can happen in relationships, whatever and wherever it shows up. And I wanted to talk about that because like when it does show up, I think a big thing is asking yourself like, why do I think this? Or is there something that's making me think this? Or is there someone that's making me think that I'm not good enough? And then if maybe say someone is making you feel that way, or maybe it's yourself, like maybe you're making yourself not feel good enough, what you need to do is go back to the story that you have around that, or what it is that makes you not feel good enough, or you know, why is it that you think that way? Like what is that limiting belief, or what is that belief around the idea that you're not good enough? And with bodybuilding and with bikini competitions, it's hard because obviously being good enough is different from being ready. And I obviously have times where I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not big enough, or maybe I don't have enough muscle, or you know, I don't know, these things go through your head. And naturally all you have to do in these moments is just remember like why you're doing it, and that you just have to be the best version of you, because you can't control anyone else. Like someone else's experience, someone else's body, someone else's life is not yours. All you can do is just focus on your life and the efforts you put in, and then keeping your mindset and your mental health and just like your spiritual health you know, in a really high vibe, like good place is really important, because as soon as you go on that downward spiral, like you'll notice like everything in your life starts getting a little bit harder, things start happening, and it's because you really are in that lower vibration of just like attracting negativity. Whereas when you think good thoughts and you're positive and happy and like spreading love and just like being like the best version of yourself, like you attract people into your life, like just opportunities come your way. And this is like truth, and I really invite you to like look back at times of your life when you were like, you know, one bad thing happens after another, and that's for a reason. And then when the good is good, it's like really good. So in terms of me and my progress, I just felt like I wasn't making enough progress, I wasn't going to be ready, it was all in my head. And then I have to remind myself that like, Jade, you've got 8 weeks, we've got time, you're not behind, like you're good. And I think if I was behind, that would be another thing, but it still doesn't mean I wouldn't be able to get there. And that's what's important, because if you think you're behind, or you think you're not going to get it, or something, like you're never, it's not gonna help basically. So I had to say, okay, I've got time, I'm putting the effort in, I'm doing the work, like I'm hitting my macros. And I looked at like little areas of where I could improve a little bit more in terms of like, you know, less time on my phone, more positive affirmations in the morning. Like, yeah, less screen time was a big one. Just focusing on the job at hand of what I needed to do every single day from a place of joy and from a place of because I get to do it, because I want to do it, and not from this like I have to do it sort of mindset. It's very much like not a do, which can be very like masculine, more from a place of like fun and love and just like, yeah, in a way that was gonna make me feel really good and just like excited to get up every day and do my cardio and work out, and so fun and like amazing that I get to see my body change and I get to go and compete in an amazing new country. So yeah, that's been a big shift for me in the last couple of days versus like drilling myself down the do sort of rabbit hole. And then announcing my show, which I really wanted to do. By the way, my coach wrote back, he made me resend my check-in because he didn't like my posing, but he was happy that my weight dropped, and then it dropped again this morning. So that's 2 days in a row that it's dropped, which I think is actually down to stress. Honestly, as soon as I started like relieving stress, my body started dropping weight, which was so much better. But yeah, talking about my show, I'm actually going to go to India to compete, which is so beyond exciting because it's always been a dream of mine to go to India. I feel like I'm having a Julia Roberts Eat, Pray, Love moment where she goes to Bali and India, but really, yeah, India, I'm obsessed with Indian food. Like really, I've always loved Indian food. I just love the culture and the spirituality and just the vibrancy of the city and just like how crazy it all seems. And yeah, I'm so excited to emerge and immerse myself into a new culture as well as compete in a new place and go to a new part of the world and just experience it all. And how amazing to do a bodybuilding show in India. Like that's what's so cool about competing, being able to travel and do all these fun things whilst achieving a goal, whilst working on yourself, whilst just like doing something for you, and then also just like getting to, yeah, experience more of what life has to give. So yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to India. We're 8-ish weeks out. So like, I'm so excited. I'm already like thinking about like the vlogs and everything and like an India series, and that's all in the future. First, we've got the show and the competition and just gotta be ready. And I feel good, guys. I feel really, really good. So yeah, like I always say, I'm so grateful to take you guys on this journey with me. And I'm really grateful for the support and the love and the motivation you give me here and on Instagram. I'm always up for hearing what kind of videos you want. So do let me know down in the comments if you've made it this far. And if you haven't yet subscribed and do want to subscribe, I would love that because it's really so nice when you guys come back and watch and are a part of this with me. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap today's video up. Let me know what kind of videos you want in the future. Definitely full days of eatings and things like that, obviously, and then just day in the lives. But yeah, any prep bikini things, please let me know. And guys, I will see you next week for another video. Bye guys.